Rec League podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Spotify and Anchor and Google Podcasts and Radio Public and Breaker and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 41 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So, I just watched Capone. It is not really a biopic. It's not about his whole life. It's like about the last year or so of Al Capone's life. It stars Tom Hardy, Linda Cardellini, Noel Fisher, Kyle MacLachlan, Matt Dillon, and Neil Brennan, Catherine Narducci, and it is directed by Josh Trank, who directed Chronicle in 2012, the found footage superhero movie, and then the 2015 Fantastic Four. It's Al Capone in his last year or so, like secluded to like house arrest in Florida, but it's like a mansion and his whole family's there, and the cops are still like keeping tabs on him, but he's deteriorating. He has all these health issues, and he's having these hallucinations, and I mean, like, that's the story. It's a gangster on his last breath who is haunted by his past. The trailer came out maybe a month and a half ago, and I swear to you, that's not what it sold. It sold Tom Hardy as Al Capone. It sold a badass gangster movie. And I was pretty let down watching this movie. It literally and figuratively shits the bed. It's Tom Hardy doing this like Nick Nolte swallowed a frog impression, and like by the time any like gangster elements even get brought into the movie, I already didn't care. I can't even really praise Tom Hardy's performance. Like, he's putting on a performance. He's acting his ass off. I don't think I liked it. And everybody else is doing their best to not be overshadowed. Like Noel Fisher from Shameless, Linda Cardellini, Matt Dillon, Kyle MacLachlan. Everybody else in this movie does an adequate job. It's just, I didn't care, and like by the time it was over, I cared less, and like I didn't outright hate it. I just didn't get what I was sold, and at the point, like, everybody knows, I don't know, like, they don't even allude to, imply that the cops might think he's putting on a front. Like, he's faking all these health issues so he can get back out there and do what his thing that got him locked up. So, like, I don't understand why, like, the cops are even, the FBI, whoever, is even, like, sitting outside his residence, like, tapping his home. Like, my wife was so turned off by this movie, like, she checked out after a good 35 minutes. And, like, I feel like this movie is just like Josh Trank made Chronicle. Chronicle is arguably one of the coolest movies over the past 10 years. He made Fantastic Four, and if you're into movie news and rumors and anything that circulates the entertainment industry, you know how much of a nightmare that Fantastic Four movie was. This is his first movie in the last 5 years. And I feel like he didn't learn anything from his experience on Fantastic Four. Like he got his budget and he got his story and he made his movie, but it still has to be this like shock value piece. Like, it has to be something that's going to be talked about, and all press is good press. So it feels like Josh Trank didn't set out to make a quality movie. And the only reason this caught any attention is because Tom Hardy played Al Capone. And you've seen Warrior, you've seen Dark Knight Rises, you've seen Inception, you know Mad Max Fury Road. Like, Tom Hardy makes good movies, and this is a performance to be talked about, but I just don't know if it's going to be talked about in the best of ways. With all that being said, in my opinion, Capone is straight. Far and away one of my least favorite movies of the year this so far this year. Have you seen Capone, man? What you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I've recently posted reviews for Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War, for Scoob. Dig a little deeper. You can find my review for Trolls World Tour. Hopefully, over the next month, I can review The King of Staten Island. I can review The Five Bloods. Even if I don't review them, I'm going to watch them. Reckley Podcast, episode number 40 is live. We talk about movies you're going to put in the time capsule. Me and my guy, Eric Sigmund, we took 5 movies from each decade, going back to the 70s, and you put them in a time capsule for the future to dig them up. Wasn't really much sports, but on the next episode, me and my guy Orlando is going to talk about the Last Dance documentary. Me and Old Man Lawrence, we interviewed John Connor on the last episode. Talked about his album SOS. Check that out. Next episode will be up next week. So be on the lookout, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.